Los Angeles, California, it is now time for our main event of the evening. A best-of-5 heavyweight war between two of the best arm wrestlers on the planet. Introducing the participants first, a maximum security corrections officer competing out of Erie, Pennsylvania, standing at 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighing in at 277 pounds with a record of 32 wins and 3 losses. He is a multi-year WAL champion and hammer holder. He is Easy Money Dave Chaffee. And his opponent, a former member of the Canadian Armed Forces, competing out of Big Island, Ontario, Canada. He stands at 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighed in at 268 pounds. He was the 2015, 2016, and 2017 WAL heavyweight champion and one of only 4 people to have won the WAL hammer on both arms, with a record of 33 wins and 4 losses. He is considered one of the most charismatic arm wrestlers of all time. No Limits, Devon Larratt.
So Devon Larratt upping his shoe game here tonight, Neil Pickup.
I'll tell you what it is, he'd like to break that shoe off right in the rear end of Dave Chaffee.
Yes, he would.
This thing is wound tight.
Really tight.
And you know what the thing is, you talk a match up, you talk a match up, you talk a match up. That's fine. But the night comes when you got to deliver on all that talk. It's now, it's on. Who brought the talk to reality? We're going to find out, but I'll tell you, Dave Chaffee, look, it started already. Look at this, the mind games have started already. But Dave Chaffee, when he came out from the curtain, looked aggressive. He looked ready.
Set your elbows down, square your shoulders.
He's going to have to survive a gauntlet of mind games, running the gauntlet.
Open your hands.
Bart Wood trying to get him set. Best of 5 here.
Very, very important stages of the match. I was just listening in to see if I could catch any little gems from either man.
So that solved nothing. The 30 seconds expired. We go to the strap.
Kind of knew that was coming. Both men will like that. Dave will like that because it gives him the opportunity to anchor to Devon.
Set your elbows down.
Devon Larratt knows that.
Move with Jen.
Yes, I will.
You don't need to pull on me. Just let us get the strap on.
Really? You can do it in the beginning, could you?
I'll pull on
The
you then.
center of the table's here. So
Hey,
don't pull me
excuse
off
me.
center.
Listen to us.
Yeah, just don't pull me off center.
Well, just listen to your command so you don't get a foul.
Okay, but don't pull. Look at this is the center. Look at. Don't start me halfway across the
Just
table.
set your elbow down.
Yeah, right there.
Set it down.
I'm way over here.
I'm not doing anything till you're. Listen,
Look,
I'm not
I don't
doing.
want to be pulled across the table. That's all I'm saying. Foul him.
Don't follow the commands. There'll be a foul.
Don't
Set your
pull me
elbows
across
down.
the table.
I'm not pulling you across the table.
No, you're not.
Oh, she's so strong. Come on, dude.
This is not.
This
a
might go on all
2-on-1.
night.
Listen.
Yeah, Devon was always
You
going to
need
try
to
to work
go
this,
to
but the
the
thing
back.
is, at the moment, he's
You need to go down.
getting the
Lower your
desired
level.
result. He's not
No.
putting any bullets
Right
into
here.
Chaffee,
Stay
and
right
that's what
here.
he's looking to do. To be
All
fair,
the
I think
way.
he's got a case there. He doesn't look like he's off center at
Higher
all, and
low.
he should be allowed to take that
Devon,
grip.
higher low.
Okay.
Devon, don't
Would you
step on me.
stop?
No,
Seriously. Look at his level.
He's just trying to keep his
Lower your
arm
level,
in the
Devon.
center of the table from where he
Lower
can
your level.
connect
One
with his
foul,
shoulder. And
not following the commands of the referee.
So
She can't fight me. It's not her job to fight me.
It's your job to listen
It's
to the
not her
ref.
job
Bart
to
Wood
pull
calls
me
the
down.
foul on Devon Larratt.
Set your elbows down.
Chaffee
You're
just
not making the rules up here.
No, you guys
Follow.
are.
Sitting back.
You guys are fighting me. Just this is the middle.
Devon, come on.
Yeah.
Everyone sees it.
Yeah, everybody
Just
sees
listen
it.
to the ref.
Devon,
Set it
very,
down.
very
right here.
aggressive
Equal.
individual. He's
Just want
used
it
to
equal.
combat situations.
Equal.
He feels like at the moment, he's not getting a fair crack of the whip in terms of position. And in typical Devon Larratt fashion, he's not shy about vocalizing that fact.
Not backing down.
But he needs to make sure he doesn't burn up too much nervous energy.
Yeah.
As I said, he hasn't actually achieved anything yet in terms of gaining any kind of fatigue level on the hand and wrist of Chaffee. And believe me, that's what he's looking to do.
Way towards you. You know that, right?
I must admit, I think Devon's got a case there. He seems to be being pulled a little bit
right here
towards Dave's side.
Back the shoulder up. Stay square, Dave. Right there. Close your
He
thumb.
needs to get the brakes on. Can
Close
he
your hands. Go.
compromise that wrist and hand? Chaffee driving. Massive drive to the center. Couldn't get the pin. Didn't look like a pin, I'm not sure.
And Chaffee gets the first one, Neil.
Yeah, I don't know.
They look to Frank Bean. This may go to the video review, so we'll have to wait and see how it plays out.
I would love to see that go to the square in the air. I don't know.
It may.
We
very well may.
I'm going to say we're sat above the table here,
Yes.
so I've got to say we don't necessarily have the best angle on that. So I'd really like to see that should be square in the air.
Yeah.
Pivotal call. 100% square in the air for me.
Take a look back, Neil.
I think on a match of this magnitude, you got to be. That's not a pin. Yeah, that isn't a pin for me.
But you're fighting us.
I mean, looking at that, I don't see that as a pin at all.
Bart's coming over to the review monitor
We've
down
got to
below
be
us.
cautious of just calling that a little bit early. I personally don't agree with that at all. I think that's not a pin. It looked like it was at least an inch short. For me, that's not a pin. I don't know. As I say, we are sat above it. Let's look at the square in the air. Let's look at the replay.
They're utilizing it.
I just want to see it.
Bart wants to see
Let's
it.
see that. Drives. Now, this is the pivotal moment. Any second now.
When
That's the
we get to
lowest
feet,
point
there
of the
to
match. And for me, that is not a pin. It's difficult to see.
You can't see with Chaffee's hand.
Dave Chaffee's hand is in there, but I don't see a pin. And on a match of this significance, yes,
No
I
pin.
agree with Bart.
No pin.
No pin.
Great call by you, Neil.
Yeah, you know, we're in professional arm wrestling here, guys.
Yes.
Let's bury it.
Yes.
If you want, nobody wants to win with a referee's decision. Everybody wants to win with an arm wrestling match.
So we're back to goose eggs.
Match carries on.
One foul
Now,
still on Devon.
yes, one foul on Devon, but I think justice served there in many respects. And Devon did manage to compromise Dave's hand and wrist a little there. If he can put the brakes on Dave, he knows that he has a massive opportunity.
One foul, thank you.
Bart just clarifying the foul count.
Yes, one foul on Devon. Strap being applied once again here.
Hey, just do this. Right there. Now don't move. No one will pull on you.
Looking at these
No
arm
one will.
wrestlers,
Just don't move. You're good right there.
their mental approach to the game is so different. Dave Chaffee has said very little.
He has
Devon Larratt
said a lot.
is into chapter 5.
Yep, chapter 5. One of the many things Devon Larratt said prior to this match, he said, Dave was victorious in the last 2 meetings. He has called me out. Dave has lived safely on the other side of the bars. Neither Locke nor Bart Wood can protect him at 504. He has my full attention.
He certainly does, and
Close your thumb.
he may have had. I think the referees have got at least 20%
Close your
here.
hands.
Yep.
Go.
That looked like a jump start from Chaffee, but I'll tell you what, he finished it there. He was off early. They're dragging each other, and it's getting a little physical straight off the bat.
Let go. Let go.
Chaffee with one pin.
Set your elbows down. Want to do it again right now? Stay right in it. Set your elbows down.
You can feel that
You
intensity.
can
Chaffee pulls
absolutely
that of the
feel
match.
it. Just smoldering. So it is now 1-0 in favor of Dave Chaffee here with 90 seconds for these two guys to go to their corners.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an unpopular individual here, but I thought that looked like a jump start. You sort of ride your luck a little bit here, and you've got to cut Dave Chaffee some slack. Whether or not it would have changed the outcome, I don't know, but he certainly either anticipated the goal very well or he moved just before it.
It's all mindset. It's all he's trying to do. You just got to be you.
It's far from over. Let's look at that on the replay, see if we can connect something to the
Prove
goal.
it right there. You just got to do it 2 more times, Dave. I know you can do it.
He looked like he was away. Oh. Yeah. He looked like he was away early to me.
Call this thing tight, man.
Devon's back on the
Y'all know
table.
that was like really a read.
Back to the table, I should say, as Chaffee has the monster Michael Todd in his corner. Let's take a listen in. Let's eavesdrop a little bit here.
I think I'd like to listen to what the arm wrestler's opinions were actually of the match, because did he feel it went early? Yeah, Devon's just said it. I think he does.
Yeah, he is. Oh,
So
this guy's got no heart. He's almost finished already.
Devon's still trying to wind this match up.
Yes, he is.
He loves that risk. This is a man that's just, we said it before, we say it again. This is a natural risk taker.
Yeah, you've been saying that the last couple days.
He loves the danger zone.
You know the rules. Don't play dumb. You're not foolish.
Thrives
You're
on
not
the danger
ignorant.
zone.
You know the rules. Open your hand. Open palm.
So Chaffee with a 1-0 lead here in the best of 5 in our
Close
main
your
event.
thumbs.
You know how far it is.
You're
this
pushing
way.
me this way.
You're pulling me.
To the strap.
Bart said just go to the strap.
He's trying to create chaos.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I do. Oh, I know.
Chaffee.
To this point, it's not working on Dave, is it?
You know what?
Listen, just
He's not showing
I'm
it.
not
I think
manhandling
Dave's
you,
doing a very
right
smart
there's where
job
we need to
tactically.
be.
I think
Do
he's
not
playing the
move.
game as well. These are very experienced athletes, and Dave took advantage of that last setup. He
Dave, you're
anticipated it
pushing, I mean, Devin,
really
you're
well. I
pushing
think he
this
got
way.
away early, but you know, you pay your money, you take your chance. And Devon
Yeah,
Larratt
we'll
couldn't
move
get
you.
in there. He couldn't get what he
You don't
wanted.
dictate this
He
up
needs to
there,
try
dude.
and get some bullets into Dave's hand and wrist to try and put the brakes on. Because if it comes to a power match, there's only going to be one winner. You're looking at arguably the strongest man on the roster in Dave Chaffee for raw power. He may not be the most technical, but horsepower, he's right there.
Just about got that strap applied.
Thumb's closed. Did you tell him?
Nope.
It's that way.
How much damage did it do to Devon Larratt there?
Keep it up.
He's burning up a great deal of nervous energy.
Certainly is.
Everything he does has risk attached to it. If this man was a flasher, his Mac would have a zip.
One foul. Pushing your person off center.
Bart, it's over here the whole time.
Your elbow's popping up. You're not listening to anything anyone says. Close your thumbs. Close your hand. Foul.
Not even.
He's loading me up. Bart, seriously.
Oh, man. Hey, let's not make a mockery of the sport.
What is that?
Open your hand.
Come on, foul him out.
Stop making a mockery of this.
Dave Chaffee
Close your
talked
thumbs.
about the lack of
Close your
sportsmanship.
thumbs.
He did. That's what he
Close your hands. Go.
was upset with. Chaffee trying to take him down,
Acceleration
Neil.
of Chaffee. They're trying to finish. He's not been able to do so there. And this is actually good for Devon in some respect because he wants that horsepower to be burned, to be diminished. And Chaffee, every time he stretches open like that, it's actually good for Larratt. He comes and connects, but he can't finish. And Larratt staying with it. Larratt putting some bullets into him now. And this is the strategy that he was looking for early. He wants to tire Dave, to make it a battle of attrition. Dave doesn't do well here. He's a dragster.
Yeah.
If you look at the two, it's a dragster against a rally car.
Right.
When it's on a straight road, the dragster has the speed. But right now, the road is bumpy. And Dave Chaffee is feeling it now. Devon won't pin him there. He wants him to pin himself. He
Table.
wants to embarrass him there.
Table's falling apart. Devon's got him.
They're talking about sportsmanship up there, and yesterday he said, I'll let you pin yourself.
I thought you said you wouldn't. You took me off. You said you
You
wouldn't.
said you wouldn't.
Yes. So it's even at 1-1 after all of that. I got a feeling this baby's going the distance.
Hey, it's 1-1 now, but that pin is huge. That pin, look at, right now Devon is holding on to Dave's thumb. He's trying to gas that thumb out, and he is unafraid to do that. He wants this match to happen in a phone
Like
box.
5-on-1 right now. You know that, right? Like 5-on-1.
Now, Dave Chaffee's turn to try and adjust his game. There's going to be a very, very pivotal pin coming up because what we're about to see here is who took the damage in that round. The attrition there on the hand and wrist is critical. And as the match progressed, you saw it was almost like a glass of confidence, and Dave Chaffee just was emptied all over.
Yep.
I'd love to know how much lactic acid is in that arm of Dave Chaffee.
That mask helping him out.
Devon looks pretty relaxed, Ben.
He does now. Things are even up at 1-1. 35 seconds remaining until Bart Wood will call them back to the table. We look back here at the final moments.
Now, this is at this point of the match, again, sort of the critical element of the match was not now. It was before when Dave was attacking, when Dave was on the A side. But what I will say here is, at that point, Devon could have finished there. Dave's not even resisting.
Yeah.
What Dave's doing there is talking to Devon about his lack of sportsmanship. And Devon would have held him there all day.
Yeah.
He sort of wants to be what Dave envisaged. He wants to be everything that Dave said he was and more.
Yes.
And look at Dave Chaffee. He is blowing hard. He looks like he's just come off an 800-meter sprint, struggling to get breath. Devon Larratt looks okay.
Go.
Oh, and that hand and wrist is sacrificed now a little bit more. It is on now. And Dave Chaffee's going to need to go to the bank now, Ben, I can tell you, because we're off-road.
1-1 here. It's been an adventure, to say the least, getting the strap on these two in this match. See if Larratt's emotions have calmed some here.
That emotion wasn't what it seemed, Ben. He was trying there to create a situation of chaos. He thrives there. He likes to be in that situation. He likes to create freedom at the table where he can move, where he can utilize that hand and wrist strategy to burn his opponent. He knows that Dave Chaffee is stronger, but he also knows that it's almost boxer against the puncher. He knows that if he can put miles on Dave's clock, then he has the advantage. He said he'd love cracking the wrist back. Well, he's about to do so, I think. Dave Chaffee has tried to pull a king's move. He's dropped right down under the table. He's trying to win this with body weight, and Devon Larratt just smiled at it. Devon connecting. Dave's trying to come up and engage a press. He's going for it like never before. But Devon is working very hard here, believe me. He's trying to climb, and he's trying to bounce Dave back. Dave adjusting, amending himself. Needs to watch that arm. Big pressure there, but his hand and wrist are sacrificed. And Devon Larratt is baiting him. He's talking to him. 3 fouls, and it's again for Devon. And Devon wasn't attacking back there. He was letting Dave feel like he was in the match. He was letting Dave attack and burst his energy wide open. Dave has very little left now.
What are you doing, Michael?
Devon Larratt mocking him because he utilized Mike's own move, the King's move.
So Devon Larratt, a win away from closing this out in 4. And they'll both take a 90-second break here in their corners.
A very ugly, messy affair, emotionally charged. But when we see this on the replay, look at the face of Devon Larratt. He's got a huge smile all over it because he knows that all the disparate elements that go to make up Dave Chaffee's weapons, his primary assault, are already damaged. They're already burned. And you can see that big smile. He's not trying to finish Dave there. He's trying to give him false hope.
Great pictures by our camera operators. Outstanding work by them. Does Devon close it out here, Neil?
Yes, I think he does, mate. I think right now Devon is in a pivotal position, and it's going to be interesting to see how Devon actually reacts now. I really don't feel like Dave can take the match from here. I'd love him to prove me wrong and get a pin. I'd love it, because then it goes the duration. But I'll tell you what it is. That demeanor there from Dave, that laughing, smiling, joking demeanor, tells a story. Tells a story. Because he hasn't wanted to joke. There's been no playtime.
No.
But right now, he's rolled over a little and he's shown his throat. Devon Larratt will jump on that. He's a pit bull. He wants to finish. And I wonder what Devon's going to do now. He was very, very upset by the comments of Dave Chaffee leading up to this match.
Certainly was.
Will he now revert? Will he go back to being more sporting? Or will he try to embarrass Dave now? Because I think he's got the capability to do that. Big decision for Devon Larratt. I'd love Dave to prove me wrong, but I just think he's really struggling. Dave doesn't arm wrestle well in long, drawn-out battles. It's not his game.
You said he's a dragster. He's been that his whole career.
Towards Devon.
He's Dave looking to get away, to get a breather, to shake that arm out, to gain his breath. He's sweating heavily.
There's no fight on this table right here. You know that, right?
And Devon's calling him on. You've got no fight,
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah.
To the strap.
Nominated strap, the timeout, and we're going there. And,
Yep.
you know, it's actually the best chance Dave's got with the strap because he can use at least the arm strength. But I think a lot of it's almost like the dragster now has bicycle tires on.
Right.
All that power is going to be burned into the ether. He can no longer get it down. It's Devon Larratt's world. Devon now more relaxed. He's not fighting with the referees. He feels like he's in a position where he doesn't need to do that. He can get what he needs in the match. He's calm now. He created the situation that he could thrive in. He created a situation that allowed him to burn out Dave Chaffee. And now he's calm. He's almost cocky. There'll be millions and hundreds and thousands of ways that he could finish this match now, but I think he may just make this a very long, horrible affair.
Chaffee trying to stay alive.
Huge drive from him, mate, but if you look at Devon's face, all that panic, he's stamping on Devon's foot there. He's actually stamping his foot to gain position.
Yep.
And that's not intentional. He's just trying to gain a spot, but Devon talking to him. Wanting to bounce and adjust his position. Very, very ugly match to watch. Dave may look for a way out with fouls. He's fouling his elbow.
Chaffee,
Fouling his elbow up intentionally there. Dave looked for a way out in that match, Ben. That was very professional. He didn't want to be pinned. He didn't want to allow Devon the opportunity to pin him. He looked for the way out and fouled himself out of the match.
Yeah. Unfortunate ending for Chaffee. Devon Larratt wins it 3-1 after words had been exchanged for the last few weeks.
I can't either.
It turned into a disappointingly ugly affair at the table, mate. But when you look at that replay, as soon as the match started and Devon sacrificed that hand and wrist, Dave was in a world of trouble. And when you're in that situation, it's very, very hard to get back. And Devon started to work his mind there, started to embarrass him. This is a proud man. He didn't want that, and he looked for the way out and found it.
He did. Down to Jason's own Fisher, standing by with Dave Chaffee.
Easy money, Dave Chaffee. You guys put on a show here tonight. This is the first time that Devon was able to beat you. What was the difference here tonight?
He came in prepared, fired up. I did too. He came in real strong, powerful. He was better tonight. I give him credit. Bad dude right there.
Well, speaking of bad dude, you guys have exchanged some bad words before this. I mean, there's been a lot of talk. How much was that in your head, and how much were you trying to get in his head tonight before this match?
It's a little of both. It fired me up. The stuff I said fired him up, but we're friends after the table now, so it's all good.
All right, well, what's next for you, Easy Money, Dave Chaffee? You're still one of the best to ever do it.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully I get another call from WAL, maybe September. Who knows? We'll see.
All right, well, everyone give it up one more time for Dave Chaffee, Easy Money. And keep it going for your victor here tonight. No limits, Devon Larratt. Man, Devon, that was not easy at all. I mean, you are soaking wet. You are dripping in sweat. How hard did you have to work for this victory here tonight?
Dave he's stronger. He just is. He's stronger. I had to use all the ugliness that arm wrestling has to offer. Okay? All right, this sport, you got to be willing to put it all out there. You got to be willing to go to the line. Okay, I'm willing to go all the way, and this match was everything for me. I'm speechless.
How you had never beaten Dave Chaffee before in your entire career. You've done so much. You've accomplished so much. What does this win here tonight mean to you?
Dave Chaffee, all around the world, is recognized. Dave Chaffee's gone to Europe. He's beaten the top guys. I just recently went to Europe and faced one of the strongest men in the world, Denis Saplankov. And like most of you know, I got killed. Dave has a win on Denis. So for me, this is just a step closer to where I want to be.
Well, like I said to Easy Money, there was a lot of talk before this match. He said that you don't respect your opponents, you try to get in their head, but I hear a lot of respect for Dave Chaffee after this match coming from you.
Well, you know, I love this sport. I love the feelings that it gives me. In this life, you know, you can get material wealth, you can get all sorts of things, but the real treasure, I think, is these feelings. And to me, this is a feeling I'll treasure forever.
That's amazing. Well, this is a feeling I think we all will treasure forever. Thank you for putting on a great show tonight. You gave your all, and we appreciate it. That was an amazing match.
Thanks, WAL. Thanks, Dave Chaffee. See you guys soon.